Our Wisdom Walks principle today is this: serve big or go home.
I love that.
Martin Luther King Jr. says that everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace. I don't know about you, but I find it more and more difficult to get great service. Strange, isn't it, when helping you is the very definition of their job? Selfishness is the enemy of serving, and I've discovered that I constantly have to battle my selfish nature to serve others. But that's the kind of person that God wants us to be, one who serves by nature.
Jimmy, we got a great example. In Genesis 24:10 through 20, we're given a picture of what the ultimate server was. It reads this: Abraham's servant set out for the town of Nahor. He had the camels kneel down near the well outside the town at the time the women draw water. May it be that when I say to a girl, please let down your jar that I might have a drink, and she says, drink, and I'll water your camels too. Let her be the one you have chosen for your servant Isaac. Before he had finished praying, Rebekah came out with her jar on her shoulder. She went down to the spring, filled up her jar, and came up again. When asked, she had given him a drink and said, I'll draw water for your camels too, until they finished drinking. So she quickly emptied her jar into the trough, ran back to the well, and drew some more water, and drew enough for all the camels. Jimmy,
that's a lot of water.
That's a ton of water. And I'm greatly convicted of my own selfishness and laziness each time I read the story of Rebekah. Abraham has sent one of his devoted servants to find a wife for his son Isaac. When the servant got down to the destination and rested near the well, Rebekah gladly served him water when asked.
It's an interesting way to find a spouse, I think.
But it worked.
It worked.
It worked.
But what she offered next was remarkable. She offered to get clean water for his 10 camels. And at first glance, you might say, that's no big deal. So she got water for his camels. She had to draw the water by hand from the well, then carry it to where the camels were. Now, each camel could drink between 5 and 25 gallons of water, and Rebekah had no way of knowing. She would literally have to draw between 400 and 2,000 pounds of water. This story is one of the greatest illustrations of a servant's heart that I've ever read. Rebekah was kind and humble. She responded to the needs of the man, anticipated the needs of the camels, moved quickly, sacrificed to help others, exceeded expectations, and had a pure motive.
Ultimate server.
Now, can you imagine if everybody today was like Rebekah? What if you and I were a lot more like Rebekah?
Well, we do know this. Serving always starts with humility. Servants look for ways and anticipate ways to respond to the needs of others around them, even when that requires personal sacrifice and hard work. And servants, here's a big one, go above and beyond, especially when they have nothing to gain. Their motives are pure. That's what 10 camel service is all about. And that's exactly the life Jesus lived out, of service and sacrifice. Talk about going above and beyond. He actually laid down his life for you and me. When you're a 10 camel server, everyone, and I mean everyone, will want to know why you're doing what you're doing. Serving gives you incredible open doors and opportunity to show the love of Jesus. So, what are you waiting for? Be a wisdom walker. Serve big or go home.